Good morning. This is Jeff Young, the CIO in residence for the Confer Group. I'm here with you today with David Fields, who's the principal at Solve 100. Solve's become a very important partner with the Confer Group. We just wanted to take a few minutes so we can get to know Solve. So, good morning, David. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Jeff. I'm glad to be here with you today. And we've appreciated the meetings with the Confer Group and all of the different folks that we meet and their different circumstances. And it's just been a great group. We've been proud to be a part of it. And I'd like to introduce Solve 100 to you this morning. And who we are is a data integration and analytics company. And so our history goes back over 25 years now with my business partner. I came along a little later, but together, he and I and about our 30 team members help several hundred clients, and it's an honor, and we really enjoy it. We find that many clients have not done all they can with their business data, and that they feel like there is more meaning and insight that they need to find in the data from their different systems. And so that's what Solve 100 is really all about, is helping clients give them solutions to the ways that they want to use their data for business purposes.
Yeah, thank you, David. And I think that's true. I found over the years that the whole area of business intelligence and business analytics, no one's ever completely comfortable that they've gotten this right. And you're always looking for better ideas and better ways to do things. So I appreciate the introduction. Could you tell me, what are the advantages of working with Solve 100 over some of your direct competitors?
Well, so I think our approach has to start with listening to our customers and really getting to know them. I think everyone says that. It's a common thing in business, but we really believe it. And because of it, we spend a lot of time with business analysis of our customers' situations. So I was working with a client just the other day, where the insight they wanted, the KPIs that they wanted to drive their business around, were very tough to assemble from their data. And so our team had to really get in there and give them some options about how to calculate these key performance indicators by which they wanted to drive their whole business. And that's an example of sort of that discovery and investigative approach that really has to take place before you can use your data in meaningful ways. I think everyone would rather be driven by the numbers instead of driven by, thumb in the wind or intuition. We really work hard to give our customers those abilities.
That's great. Appreciate that. Could you share a success story with us? Not necessarily recent, but a customer that you really turned them around, I guess. You got a good success story you can share with our audience, David?
Well, for sure. So I live in Northwest Arkansas, and I joke that there are two kinds of businesses we have here in Northwest Arkansas. We have lots of chicken companies, so anything to do with chicken, pork, or beef protein companies, they tend to be here. But the other type of business we have here in Northwest Arkansas is Walmart suppliers, and specifically every consumer goods and food company you could name. Walmart has them have a little local office, and so we worked with Tyson Foods, and they needed to identify and recover lost sales that were happening at Walmart stores. And so one of the things that we did is, by using their vast hoard of day store item level sales data, we created algorithms in their data that allowed them to identify problems that were happening before the store employees would have fixed them themselves. So because we identified them, early in advance, they could intervene earlier with those issues, clean them up, and by that recover sales they were set to lose at retail. And so the result was fixing a lot of problems that caused the store to be out of stock when you and I come and shop the store. And so it was a great example of us bringing some data knowledge, data, some techniques, but really working closely with their business, because their business had the knowledge of exactly the tactics and the challenges that happen at retail. And so that was a fun project to work on. And as a result, they were able to recover a great deal of money that was set to be lost because maybe the product wouldn't have been where it was supposed to be so that you and I could buy it.
That's excellent. That's one thing. Companies are full of data and information, but not necessarily in the right hands at the right time to do the right thing. So
Yeah.
creating that proactive approach is fantastic. And I'm sure it had a big impact on their bottom line. Well, I
It was a
appreciate
fun
you.
project to work on.
Yes, absolutely. And when you said Northwest Arkansas, I figured you were heading into Walmart one way or the other. So,
Well,
so
they are a big player in the area, so them
absolutely.
and then all the logistics companies that also may be carrying for Walmart and
Correct.
others. It's a big part of the local economy.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate the insight on Solve 100. David, any final thoughts before we wrap this morning for our audience?
Well, I think there is a bewildering amount of choices out there about how to approach business intelligence, data, and analytics, and we want to be a resource for you. And so we have really worked to specialize in what we call the Gartner Magic Quadrant Leaders technologies. Those that'll be Qlik, Power BI, Tableau, and all the associated tool sets. We work hard to give our clients options and really listen to what they need to do and recommend solutions. And so it'd be fun to get to know them. And so I just encourage folks to reach out if you'd like to have that conversation.
That's fantastic. Again, this is David Fields with Solve 100, and we appreciate your time this morning. Thank you.